JD here. I think I just recorded a bunch of media and for some reason the files are all corrupt, but I've been disassembling this pocket watch for the last hour, so I'm a bit upset that I've lost the video on this. I think the funny part of this whole video was when I tried to remove the mainspring or loosen the spring on the mainspring barrel. It was so tight it couldn't happen, and so I had to get in there and work on the click spring, which was here. And if I can recover this video I will, but right now it seems like it's non-recoverable, so we'll start at this point here. There are a couple of broken screws on this watch. There's a broken case screw on the watch, which is not good, and there is I took the plate off here. There was a broken screw for the click spring that was half a screw, so the screw head was off. This watch was ridiculously oiled, so as I took it apart it was just doused in oil, which is really bad, right? So it had way too much oil in it. So I'm just going to continue stripping the watch from here, and I'm sorry that I did not get the front end of this video, so I got problems of some sort, so I think I need a new computer. So what I did was I took the main plate off here, and as I've done before, slide it out so you don't break a pivot on the thing, and just put the components down. I took a photo of this already so I know where I am on this. I'm riding this in my number 58 movement holder. When I took tension off that click spring, this wheel went flying and it ended up in my grate. So I'll have to show you this picture. It's in the gutter, so I had to take the gutter off and find the gear. This needs cleaning. I wonder how many other parts are down there. So what happened there, and I'm really sorry that I have somehow corrupted the videos, but I took this plate off. I had to remove this actually to relieve tension on the click spring, to relieve tension on the gear, and the gear just, as I was relieving the tension on the mainspring with my bench key right there, that gear went flying. So, and it ended up in the gutter, which is interesting. So this watch so far has been a big pain in the butt. This, just saying, folks, just saying. So I'm removing the wheels here. They should all come out, no problem. I think the safety pinion here, because that spring kind of unwound itself, the safety pinion saved it, as I can see right now as I'm winding the safety pinion. And there we go. And what happens there is they put a pinion in here that, as you can see, it rolls. Let's get a close-up of the safety pinion. Can I do that? There we go. And you can see that pinion is actually screwed on, and if your mainspring goes crazy, it'll actually loosen that safety pinion, which will save your gears and other parts of the actual watch. So it's a brilliant design, and it actually worked this time, because there was no other way I could replace that or remove that. There's the fourth. Is that the fourth wheel? Hopefully not. No, that's not the fourth wheel. That's the intermediate wheel. Fourth wheel is right here, and that's where the second hand goes. So you got to be very careful with the fourth wheel. And you know what? I don't want any of these super old springs to break, so I'm going to toss this whole thing into the cleaning machine just like this. So we'll stack that in the cleaning machine. I do need to do one thing though before I do anything. Is I need to screw back the screws for the dial. If I don't put these back in place, they're going to take a ride on the Reading Railroad. Hang on a second as I get closer here, and I just screw these in here, and that should keep. I just have to make them snug, and this ensures I don't lose these screws, because that would really piss me off. And the third one here. So the main part here that I hopefully might be able to recover the video is that this watch was one big clunk of oil. It was oiled everywhere, which is terrible. So let me have a look at the mainspring now. So I'm going to take the mainspring out, and all I need to do that is put a screwdriver in here and pop the cap off, like so. And then take a picture of the mainspring in the direction it's going, right? Yeah, you can see that mainspring is not even close to the pinion here, so I may end up having to buy a new mainspring. So look at the oil in there. Look at the oil in that mainspring. It's just tons of oil right down there. Somebody just oiled the crap out of this watch, which is kind of stupid, I guess. But if you're not a watchmaker and you're not sure what to do, I guess that's what you'd do. You'd say, well, whatever. See what I can do. I'll take a picture of the mainspring. So there's the center arbor here. Eat that. Get that out of there. Now, is this mainspring? Can I pull this out without killing myself? And usually you just grab it and you pull it up until you get your thumbnail in there. That's why you got to have long thumbnails, okay? I don't care who you are. Don't care who you are. A long thumbnail helps. I'm going to end up having to reshape this mainspring or get a new one. This thing is old. And then I can get my fingernail in there. Jeez, come on. Margaret. Jeez. I just want to walk it out here, so if I get one fingernail in there, I can start walking. There we go. There's the screwdrivers in there, and then I should be able to get my fingernail right in there. There we go. And I want to keep pressure on this as I walk it out, but I got to get a couple of leaves out here so I can get my fingers in here and start walking. There we go. So you're in this situation here, and you're holding it down on one side as you're walking it out on the other side. That's how you do this. And I'm failing miserably here because this thing just wants to go back in. I'm having fun, people. I'm having fun. Oh, God. This thing is painful. This watch is painful. Normally it'll walk out, but you need to get a bit more of it out of the hole before it starts walking. I apologize for looking like a hack right now, but I'm having anyone who's taken a mainspring out of a pocket watch knows where I am. So there we go. So now I should be able to walk it out. There we go. I'm walking it out now. I probably missed some of that camera angle, but that's how you walk it out with your thumb. It's another T, which I hate. I'm complaining a lot today, by the way, so I hate those T ends on mainsprings. They're such a pain in the ass. That T end is a pain in the ass, and that's like the third or fourth T end that I've had to work on. So you can see the mainspring there. I've got to shape that coil again to get around the arbor after it's cleaned. But we'll worry about that later. And if you look at the barrel, look at that. Tons of oil in there. Look at that. Way too much oil. Alright, here's the cleaning baskets. And I'm really pissed off that I didn't get the video from before. It's upsetting. So put these in here, put the plates in here, put this one in. You can put it in like this, I guess, and then throw the mainspring in, throw the barrel in. I'm going to Rodico the barrel just a little tiny bit before I throw it in because there's so much oil in there. I don't want it contaminating my cleaning fluid. I'd rather contaminate my Rodico. Need to move my camera up just a bit so I can get a better view of stuff. Now that is an amazing view. Just kidding. So I can do a little pre-cleaning there. So that's that, and I can throw this plate in here as well, like that. Put it face down so there's no scratching. And I think that's all I want to put in here for now. Oh, I can put the barrel lid on. Look at the oil. Look at the oil, folks. Oh my God. Somebody, if I could recover that other video I showed you, it would look like, I was pretty funny too before. Anyway, it looked like Esso. So I took a day off at work to get ahead of my watch work because I've got cottage stuff. So if Bill's listening to this, now you know what I'm up to. I'm going insane putting this stuff together. So you got to keep at it though. And now what I'll do is put the small parts in here, and usually I can take the lids off like that, and I like to couple my parts up, so I will take, I think I can put a wheel in there, and I can, you know what, I don't need to put the wheel in there. I'm going to see if I can put other things in there first. This I will clean by hand, right? That's the pallet fork, so that gets personal treatment. I usually throw my screws in like so. There's 3 of them that are one size, and I think that the other one's the other size, maybe. Yeah. Well, I put 3 of them in like that, but I can put in the arbor here for. There we go. Throw that in there. I can put this in there. I'll just leave that out for now. Do I want to put that in there too? Put the click spring in there. Now I'll put that in. I got lots of room, so I'll put that in the second one. That's one. Close that down. Put that in the bin like this. Get the next one out. The faster I work, the faster it goes. All right. And what do I want there? I'll put the 2 screws in there. 1, 2, and they're fine. I can put the wheels in the top, on the top, which is what I want to do. So I think that, let me think. If that's 2, then these ones can probably hold more sensitive parts. If I can put escapement in there, yeah, just like that. Put the escapement in there, and then on its own, look at that, how brave I am. Escapement on its own. And then I put the stacking these things is critical. I can put some of these wheels in here. And these are pretty tough, so I don't have to worry about that. So, but I think I will put the click spring in, and I'll put the minute wheel in, and I'll put the center wheel in, and take off this oiled up. Oh my God! I think I gotta clean this off with Rodico or something before I throw it in there, because there's so much oil. Or I'll just use a new one. All right, throw it in like that, and then this is also completely oiled up. Oils well and ends well. You can actually see the oil marks on it. That's the hour wheel there. So it's your hour hand goes on top of that. So I can throw that in there, and probably throw the ratchet wheel in like that, and I'll leave the plate, the ratchet plate, out for now. And that's 4. It goes on top like that. And then the last one here. This is not your 220 part ETA 2250 movement. So it's not going to be that many parts. I'll put that right there. And I think I can put this on the other side, kind of make it balance out from a weight perspective. And I put this the 4th wheel in, but with the pivot up. And I'll put it in the center so it doesn't get as much running around the corner. And then I can throw this plate in right in here. And that, my friends, and 2 K-screws. Side order of K-screws, please. And that, my friend, is it. I think that's it. So what I do is I stack these up like that and make sure there's no gaps. You don't want to lose parts in your cleaning machine. And then I can put those in the rack like so, very carefully. Come on, you gotta lower the rack. Lower the rack. Put them in the cleaning machine like this, and they're ready to go. I'm not sure why my other video files were corrupt though. I'm gonna have to see if I can read them with something. I use the clean edge of that instead of the perforated edge here, so I know it's gonna have a perfect fit. And then I take this whole thing, because I've got to go into my basement to use my cleaning machine, and I put that in a box that was a container for a charging stand. So I just put it in like that. That way I know that I'm not going to drop it and it's going to go all over the place. Close the lid on it, and with confidence you can charge your stuff. So that is IT. And here's what's left over. So stack that up. So I need to clean this movement, so I can put that in the ultrasonic cleaner. And that's the video for today. Hopefully I can do my reassembly later on today. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and please like, it helps. I did have problems with recording the earlier part of the video, which is a real shame because there was some good stuff there, friends. And I'll catch you next time.